This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
Naro so tieni
General
and ne rejoin the other basa wan kasa and uncle for a sopano say wako kase patriotism there's a nipa consider first before so much national team just I say odo wo ma mai and say obeku ha ma mai no eno ho and ehia yie pa nye sika kasika sem kwa nka a lot of them so come better on memu no ma ball ho na sika pi wo enye Ghana na ni nyina ti no mbe fa kwa bia so say what is due them no on be prima on musaka sense karo yeah
General
but in go for
me person me kind of rejoin that
ade
assembly meeting every single word uttered by the woman a spot on asem bia ma me ne kai no no create do na onka boni bia as an ESCO member and as the management committee chair of the women's national team. Let's make it kind of say, we are see baby across the globe. Ya na member no national team no, omunya attention, omunya the support no, esin, emma no de no, enye Ghana nkoa. This is an absolute truth. Serious baby. Nancy and the US for no more no some person when a man and member no de na yepe. That is football because a member football shall say a check. A man for any G member football who a check. Black Queens or more tournament, a man qualify crana and Crawford demonstration. But Black Stars qualify no kono free group stage a major topic. Enti a chinye ni hon say all over the world when it comes to football, a member of football net develop into a doy woman Emma member of football any attention a demand on it was way and cre say your design out there. It is the emphatic truth. We be no can say omo man the answer the first thing I be ma be person will be pulling on my jesi no say your do award the ma my any a year or mamba person patriotism and it should be the first reason you should decide to wear a national jersey and say you love Ghana. In ESCO member na GFA or the saying Black Stars Management Committee chair no ma on kan kire wi ase say o man who done the first thing now be she now bo wi a sika wo se fata no so say the man. What has she said wrong? There's so much negativity in the system. People are ever ready to make like mountains out of air ant mold. As my mommy, and then I say no kind of bonny. Say first thing is say nipa no ye patriotic. Na ye be hwe said dey say fata
na woman no amuko too ne said or say they say half a loaf is better than none, and the beauty of it is that the first reason anyone should have to wear the national jersey is because of patriotism. No, omujaye. Let's say meaning is more insignificant than who should just na odo a wo mo man
asem no mutwa bi omo yes no mutwa bi free so because can first reason ni we no or the subsequent reasons to us say name dey ye deal them no ye be hwe so no nsabeka na mpomeni GFA president any ministry na dinkita ho a ye hwe ani muze by 23rd of oye omo ne Zambia bebo no omo sika ewo mu ye de be ma omo.
Okay,
she said that until then no mbeko akokandi akosi baby o kan say say patriotism na nkwa na sika na o say dey deal them no esese ye de mo ni mpanyimfo be kasa ama ya hye omo boss before ye de be mo no. Why will people take that one away and decide say you be taking it on na say be yakasa kasa
because some man is sound say nisika na enti
overbobo no
enti just na wa hye na enough.
That is not so
you honkwa dia
you try honkwa the man na
what say mami we your ba na o
then I fight for ma udamba no na o kasa si
and I will catch them man I do more can say just in our ocean enough. A honor for soon.
Utie communication and now we keep on telling people says you could chat tape kakra bi de beto homa wa. Men pentem mu atem try so benya ni nyina because if you listen to that part alone, especially obi be kora be twa first na everywhere said e be a what dream maso say what can first ni de bia there are subsequent submissions out here so
now so obi ka say Jesse o she no mind Jesse no should be enough
and look what's
right.
No, you see football no yen kofo adwuma enti me
Jesse no etoduane
and I make it
edisika egu nipa botom e ba ko homa so mine no ho do enti Jesse na wo she ne should be enough.
No, she didn't say that.
One kasa
that is no say no need the first thing.
The one goes 19
or say the first thing I be more pulley on the Jesse on mine ho do.
Oh okay.
Nanya o mine ho do anka bi o kra anko mu o baby fu franko betumi abo nanso so opeso obebo ma Ghana no nti e na waba
yeah
but automatically o wie no say ne esefata wo mu no esese ye de ma wo mu na mpo wa engage minister no ne GFA president so mo hwe ne mfo mu sika ne mo enti ya communication
the first one they can say nko kakra so mine hold on
general
yes
say ye pese ye support
in for no why na dey on mine hold on the kakra wo mu no onye
there be also carry no assist the mine who don't kwa name musika mo njidia you can make that argument but he says the first thing are we throwing patriotism away and says yeah says a Black Stars for yesika sema we fight them say mine who don't ni omumu sika nko entra kroman kan say Black Stars sika die basa sika nko no mu pe mine who don't ni omu now somebody says say mine who do wura omu na nu achi usika ese fata us ye de mawa ye se adan no akokon man ho do. What are we talking about?
This is zigaka you know so omo time no referee committee chairperson no
yeah
omo time na omo
the passion for referee you be hu say madam you hu so wo TV so udi match o ya de o
but sika ko wura omo
it's general where are we heading towards say my patriotism when it comes to playing for the national team we shouldn't talk about it again. Look, those days edrubabi na aketua no market your players ni bi ko atwa omo take it and the Boboma Black Stars abedi pele o match ne the next day chartered flight no dey aba no aba bebo ebi ko market your no yenyantua ma omo
okay
but we make reference to them and we revere them for those patriotism now somebody is preaching patriotism we say is a crime because she's a woman and she shouldn't preach patriotism to the women
okay
now ye kasa we a manager of a group general Mami Adia Wakanin smoking, I think that she's exhibiting good managerial skills. Because yes, there is problem or a man agitated. But as I say also saw a seminar oka diabemo makoma to muyem whilst you try to look for a solution to the problem. I don't expect say mami better catch her and say patriotism any part of it. Young for musika mom, Black Stars ya ke de musika mom. How would the same person go and talk to the women and say, Munye training? Na yegusu ka ho asem. Ye behwe na de musika na mama nsa na game na koso. She's a manager and she's managing and I think that I dove my heart off for the woman.
Maybe omunyina na tia sesa. Obisi so sad. Instead of advocating for a team that you chair, just listen to the ridiculous excuses. A clear example of women are their own enemies. They obede Abba Sisia and so no. When this a message by I'm sure others and so say no musi eti mami ase. In fact, this woman's voice you just played has really taught me a lot. I see nothing wrong with that. They shouldn't take her into any hateness. Okay, Baros should we free Bibiani and so Abreye. Okay, now ne rejoin Dano. Who are some potty baby I can hold be a trust, you know.
So the queens have indeed shown a sign of patriotism by first accepting to wear the national team jersey, and so it will be unfair to make their sacrifices and patriotism monetary.
Okay, so also no kind. But we share no kind, and you say no kind, and
Me differences kakra.
difference room kakra.
Yeah, me difference.
Alright.
Say Omai I show so much sacrifice because it's almost one big crap DM Kroman Sanka. Train no mu ye ni nyina said be on beko akɔhye Omai no enmunyam. Ye bɔ match ni wi ani bi omunsa beka omo bonus ne sa ne ma no. Nti o say enye fe say sa tu ho ache honhom na omo da ne di no. Ye be man akoye say sikanti no omo ye say tu ho ache no. That's what she's saying here.
And what you
but it's a bit different from what she said in the
okay,
tape.
okay.
Yeah.
Minimum said and the Kerm and so etias but I was in yes I no person. Okay, I've listened to Mrs. Gifty Oware. Okay, she said the reality. So I'm surprised though how social media took her on. You shouldn't have even rejoined this. I think we loosen it on issues as real thinkers. Hello, Kwaku. Guildford, UK. And the Kerm, what you are saying? What about earlier in the...
Let's see, I saw what are contradicting now. Opa, you know, almost I'm tape in the almost I'm tape in
your time, sir.
Oh,
send out here.
No, no problem with anybody preaching that the first thing to wear the JT is patriotism. I don't have any problem with that. But ye krom han empanin for no more football and any demonstrate or baby say or more football and because of patriotism. So that from politicians at the basic football people, none of them and I should say or you're patriotic. $100,000 ewo katano. So me patriotic and common says can. Ni pa ba ko pe na anya on let so patriotic. Ko hu so anko ye dwuma bia. Ba wo maka ne so bia je. Adwuma be don ko ye ho. Ye dom koda hotel tria ka mo maduane di de ka otena ka m ko stadium free. Omo je 12 billion. Omo hwe situation. Omo show patriotism. Into bia be bobo from September. Eddie Baby Sinan yet the car $7,500 here. You don't preach patriotism to the person. That is my worry. Meaning so what me situation I say. So be a bobo. No mind it in the car. Omaya ye was sika bibrebe say. No musika came. No more crucial game to play on Friday. You don't preach patriotism to the person. Because none of our leaders and I show patriotism everywhere. You form musika mom. And you know, very usual with leadership. But pressure and buy and baby and uncle also can have no ababeka. The uncle also can, the not Ghanaians, especially or Becano, and what can on the region. Say, a money bra on my breno, and you cross on money your patriotism for Musicamo. And none uncle also can. And none a Ghana for peso mote. You know, the people on social media, I'm not subscribing to what they are doing. I'm not subscribing to insult. But the youth are agitated because of leadership. Because of the utterances of our leaders. You know, the youth are agitated. They are in the house, they are not working. You understand you present 8.5 million as a budget for AFCON. You know, I buy any 2 months. Near the money bobo is in this. So how do you come out later and say that let's choose patriotism over money? And you know, oh yes sir, humble trouble sir. And you agree every country who person represent your country, you know, just no shy for pride. And until you born national anthem, no. So you play and you see account for your respective nationality, but who team will not respect. But you know, the current dispensation and the recent happenings in our football. You know, we are $180,000. $180. Pet. A man on Kai says $180,000 on man is getting in our Kabu maternity.
Oh, okay.
$180,000. A man is. I'm not comparing. But a man is pet. Because you qualify from group assist. Says Canaway. You're from Rome. Next, no Munina Gun and Nemo. Then penny phone on Mudia, Chinomo, because I'm beyond Sanka pepper them. Tom from Sicamo. No, yes. You come be water penny bidding Sicate that. Players no deserve better because you know almost pressure almost so yeah near referee. So we national team player now bet you so fear for pressure almost the mount. Now you know you cry and one no pressure there is pressure. Now we national team player into form Sicama my whole pictures are every president akwa share omo and no enough mo bian ko show bian kran omo hia kran che bia dom here is ka let's give the money to them because we have it in abundance let you omo konko say aka you know it's the reason why obi expect say madam beka bia mama no but you know on way leader any your crew man say we leader you know what do you expect so obviously eno na be mama for agitated say obi you know asoba na odi e man anim no kalis konkoma man nti na meka say ye de ne kokoye blaster management committee chairman no kushia mema no koka chom say patriotism by na I hear on betam na to na fam pomam because obi am pesa asem nati because there are players out there who come on say ye dem penin for better hotel mo musika for no work done amu benefiting no mu nyina sika pe when they go to tournament the same thing applies to this one my man in kasa baby you know from September till now September October November December 4 months and it is 6 months e do omo ka ade dear bonny and on the Ghana let's pay them.
Watching you live from Takwa, I'm not sure that this woman knows what she's saying. Why do we work and why is she working? If she's patriotic, she shouldn't receive money from anywhere. Someone working with his or her blood, and you are saying he shouldn't think about money, but rather be patriotic. I don't agree with this woman.
Is that what she said?
My name is Asana.
So they shouldn't think about money, but patriotism. Sano Kano.
Since I don't social media, also true. Also, one Casa, also idea is any part of the whole first, and it's a very patriotic. And a draw woman or mine, a grow baby dino. The Cassican qua, go mood to one, or more butcher, and a gun, no babo, if the honest cano ever. Nani in a chino, umber fighting, no my music and a mom. Was it Guinness or Cafes one or cry?
Me say, patriotism no obia organ bia nim say the first thing to don your jersey and they say you are donning the jersey for pride.
Okay.
It is because of patriotism. But omo mu di anim no nkyere sa. You know,
book what $100,000 each
for no work done. Now aba be catch the player we gina wia we e book man e si we ya kura yeti air condition ye pia na ho hye no. Say or no the one patriotic. Now we should any patriotic.
Are we not missing things?
we are not missing anything.
First of all, mame no. Ono ne kutua 100,000 inana. 100,000 US dollars.
I just go buy
me. First of all, you know
me buy I buy so be tua black risk.
Enti asem no kan esesa ban tua me tie makan free no.
It is na buy tua be for patriotic asem kra me.
It's an interview. So you see sometimes we are being unfair. The Black Stars Management Committee Black Queens Management Committee chair is being interviewed. Questions are ye bisano na oyi ano. Obi say adena we mu Black Stars. One can the same thing about Black Stars. When they interview Gifty Oware on an unpaid Black Stars bonus. She has not been interviewed on unpaid Black Stars bonus. Until then I will catch them and say one can the same thing about the Black Stars. When she has not, first of all, there's nothing like giving unpaid Black Stars bonus now. 2, Obia interview her about unpaid Black Stars bonus. So why do you accuse her? Say, and then one can the same thing and Black Stars for no, ebra omu bonus. Bonus where I want some and Obiko interview no. This is an issue about on a dano na yebisa no want some no address. So how do you connect this? Besides that, is she the decision maker on the 100,000 that the government paid?
Black Stars there also. Okay, who wants some can say you to me for Black Race to Black Stars.
Yes. Was it globally?
Yeah.
Was it reasi baby? And think walking. No man, amaya hodwa priority omudema a member the same thing omudema in terms of amount, in terms of sanium. You see, nobody should misquote me. Say Black Queens no one deserve your music.
No, wrong.
And
right.
Even yesterday I said it. Yes. That's it. For the sick man. She said the same thing. She said the same thing. She added it. She added it.
So just you know, for the sick man, just in the beginning, so don't mind about
General. Young fan say how many times na young fan say
I accept this over born. I did just national. It says all don't mind. Okay. Now also a court with Sikabi first man.
Of course,
simple.
Of course, that's all.
I know just in your mind, don't know the Debbie.
Monka herself.
Yes, Monka.
Then she's not a manager. You know what? There may be at times people will be agitated about something, but don't be be a catch any panaka. I mean, damn, and you've done it several times.
Sir,
BBSC. Nipa no yemfa ne se bi kra bosomi aso
bosomi ensa bosomi nsia ntua me
I'm saying that there has been a time somebody may be agitated about something but be pay bi aka kire na mana to aso aye adwuma no. That is how managers do.
Didn't na wadwen o chere say man for say wan kasa yi ufizo man tina say na
bebre no tape no kra they didn't get the full tape because me listening to the full tape I don't think she has said anything.
Yes, I no can crystal clear.
Yeah, but he
is choosing patriotism over money. That's no can.
Yes, I give to you.
Is an association, and this association sells brands, and we have products that we sell. Our foremost product is Black Stars across the world, not just in Ghana. The male teams had been the one that dominates the love and affection from the countries. So I find it quite worrying when we try to make it look like vis-a-vis the women's team, and then we should see it as something that connects and all that. But I think the challenge really is, are the women getting the due that they deserve? Which I feel for a while as a country, we had not been doing so well. But then when you check, for some time now, they've been getting really their due. The difference is that, yes, we are owing Black Queens, we are owing we are owing Princess, and we spoken to them, myself, the president of GFA, Mr. Ketukwiku, and then the minister and the ministry had spoken. And they had made promises to us that we are going to get these monies for these girls before we go into our next match, which means going against Zambia on the 23rd. Of February. So we are very hopeful. We believe what the ministry has said. And then the girls the princesses are going to get their DS before they even go for the All African Games, which I think is what we should believe. And then the money will come. Because they say half a loaf is better than none. And the beauty of it is that when the country, the first reason why anybody should wear a jersey should be the patrioticness and then the love for the country. So without the love for the country, there shouldn't be any reason to wear the jersey. So because if it's just about the money, then some of them had a right to have naturalized at other places and play there. But then they decided to play for Ghana, which means that the first point was loving Ghana, being able to sing the national anthem and saying, I am proud to be a Ghanaian. So make sure they get their due. We have few reviews we've done as the GFA system. We would make sure these girls and anybody that is playing for our national team has what really they deserve.
Gifty Oware. And the still our own tenancy.
No, General. Me tenancy. No, General. Obi me say.
Okay.
Oh, General. Or say. General, Obianka say complicated. Obianka so I'm making an imperative sentence.
Should this merit insults?
As okay, na obusandi ese e attack to me.
General. And situation in there. O de obekeka sika ne patriotism asem vukuru. Okay. General.
All right.
Oh,
because where you?
General, you have been in my heart here.
12-6. Okay, I feel what I say.
General, someone say I feel now people say na me chire.
Okay. Fabra
oh, me yana quick.
Okay.
Me yana quick. The American say, "Ye situation wo krum ha ne de. Patriotism na asem bia nia. Because omo mudi anim no. Omo nso ye. Hwan de din ka blaster have sika na de kwa hwan na kebitua. Enya aban. Sika na return ye ne de no ye de akọ US na ye de akọ Australia. They should give the money to them. And penifo no mudi anim no an kwan omo sa no. Omo nka patriotism asem. It is about money. Sikenti no nyina omo occupy those positions enye passion, enye pride, enye patriotism ntia. Enti general e man no so omo gina wiem hwesew na ekoso okroma no na chino omo gina mabo. Give the money to them because they also deserve better. Enye patriotism asem bia general.
I think the woman is spot on. Patriotism is the first criteria for pulling on the national team jersey. Footballers earn their regular income from the club they play for. They only take bonuses on national assignment. Playing for the national team should not be all about money, but pride. I'm informed that in England also, bonuses for the senior males team is normally donated to charity. That notwithstanding, the bonuses of the queens should not be in arrears. I don't think the salaries of the ministers, a minister for sports, and the FA president's salaries are ever in arrears. Patrick Japon, Sefiwi also.
Exactly.
And all the way about.
I think it'll be unfun and to say in Tia Omoka. And Mamino Utien Semna, or not to the sense what to one among IE meetings. She has never indicated anywhere that they are not deserved their bonuses. Okay, for me, we can continue based on this interview and pile pressure on Crawford. So Mutia says Canada Mama, no Muntua Famomu.
Young Comra, Yakoba.